Rahul Gandhi's war against Indian state statement, and another is closing up of Hindenburg Research. And a case in point was Gandhi's remarks during his visits to UK and the United States, where he alleged that democracy in India was under attack. Soros' remarks came at a time when India was emerging as a global economic powerhouse, attracting investments and fostering self-reliance in critical sectors. Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India, and in India Things today, I will speak about the statement and Rahul Gandhi, and everybody is discussing what he said, and also unmasking the nexus that Rahul Gandhi, George Soros, Hindenburg Research and their alleged agenda to destabilize India. Friends, there are two news in today's paper that are interesting. One is Rahul Gandhi's war against Indian state statement, and another is closing up of Hindenburg Research. Rahul Gandhi started a row after asserting that BJP and RSS had captured all institutions of the country, and the Congress was now fighting the Indian state itself apart from two organizations. And in another news, Hindenburg Research, the US-based search seller that had targeted several business entities, including the Adani Group, is going to be disbanded. Founder Nate Anderson has said that. And now, why these both news of importance? BJP has often accused Rahul Gandhi of playing straight out of George Soros' playbook of demeaning and destabilizing India, and Hindenburg was part of that playbook too. The deep state of America, in collusion with Soros, for last many months trying to destabilize India, but with Biden going out of power, all of these are closing their operation, it seems. Rahul Gandhi, Deep State, George Soros and Hindenburg Research were all in nexus to destabilize India through various means. And friends, I myself has told you many times we have discussed about their nexus, about their agenda, about their narratives in India itself, and that's what we are saying. And in recent years, India has witnessed a series of events that have sparked debates about coordinated efforts to destabilize the country's socio-political and economic fabric. And prominent among those are allegations against Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, Hungarian American billionaire George Soros, and the now defunct Hindenburg Research, a US-based financial analysis firm. The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party BJP has consistently pointed to a nexus between these entities, accusing them of executing a calculated strategy to tarnish India's global reputation and disrupt its developmental momentum. The alleged involvement of the American deep state in this playbook has only added fuel to the fire. And Rahul Gandhi, a familiar critic with controversial moves, Rahul Gandhi has long been a polarizing figure in Indian politics. He portrays himself as a champion of democratic values and critic of authoritarian tendencies. BJP leaders have accused him of crossing the line by undermining India on international platforms. Gandhi frequent trips abroad, where he has criticized India's domestic policies and questioned the functioning of its institutions, have raised eyebrows. He has spoken many times against the interest of the nation. We have also said that many times. His comments, often amplified by foreign media also, are seen providing fodder to anti-Indian forces. And a case in point was Gandhi's remarks during his visits to UK and the United States, where he alleged that democracy in India was under attack. Critics argue that such statements are not mere political rhetoric but part of a larger campaign to erode India's credibility as the world's largest democracy. And BJP leaders have often likened Gandhi's strategies to those of George Soros, claiming both share a common goal of destabilizing India's government. George Soros, the billionaire with a global agenda, George Soros, a financier, a philanthropist known for his open society foundations, have been accused of meddling in the internal affairs of sovereign nations under the guise of promoting democracy and human rights. You all know, friends, in India, Soros raised alarm bells when he declared his intent to focus on issues surrounding the Adani Group. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government. Soros' remarks came at a time when India was emerging as a global economic powerhouse, attracting investments and fostering self-reliance in critical sectors. The BJP has argued that Soros' interventions are not altruistic but aimed at creating economic and political instability. By funding NGOs and intellectuals who oppose India's development narrative, Soros is accused of trying to weaken India's institutional framework and foment dissent. His alignment with Rahul Gandhi's narrative of a weakened democracy has only strengthened suspicions of a coordinated effort. Research, the short seller's gambit, Hindenburg Research, now infamous report targeting Adani Group, came as a bolt from the blue, triggering a massive sell-off in Indian markets. While the firm claimed its investigation was rooted in exposing corporate malfeasance, critics argue that it was part of a larger geopolitical agenda. The timing of the report just before India's G20 presidency raised questions about whether it was designed to embrace the Modi government on the global stage. The BJP has repeatedly linked Hindenburg's action to George Soros, highlighting the latter's financial backing of groups that oppose Modi's policies. The Adani Group, being a symbol of India's economic resurgence, was an easy target for those looking to undermine India's growth story. By showing doubts about the integrity of India's business ecosystem, Hindenburg's report was seen as an attack not on just on conglomerate but on the country itself. The role of American deep state, if you will see, the alleged involvement of American deep state in these events adds another dimension to the narrative. With the United States increasingly wary of India's growing global influence and strategic autonomy, there are claims that elements within the US establishment sought to weaken India's standing. And these allegations are bolstered by Biden administration's perceived lukewarm response to India's concern and its indirect support for groups critical of Modi government. However, the warning influence of the Biden administration, coupled with a potential shift in the US leadership, seems to have curtailed these efforts. And the closure of Hindenburg Research and Soros reduced activity suggests a recalibration of strategies. BJP leaders have interpreted this as a vindication of India's resilience against external pressures. We'll see, is this a coordinated campaign? The purported nexus between Rahul Gandhi, George Soros, Hindenburg Research and American deep state highlights a complex web of interest seeking to challenge India's rise, while critics dismiss these allegations as conspiracy theories. The sequence of events and their timing raise valid questions, from economic disruptions to political narratives. The alleged agenda appears to target multiple facets of India's sovereignty. And in conclusion, you can say that India's resilience, despite these challenges, India has demonstrated remarkable resilience. The Modi government's focus on self-reliance, economic reforms and robust diplomacy has enabled the country to weather these storms. As India continues to assert its position on the global stage, it remains imperative to stay vigilant against forces that seeks to undermine its progress. Whether these allegations are substantiated or not, they serve as a reminder of the need to safeguard India's sovereignty and unity in an increasingly interconnected world. That's all for today. Stay tuned with Uday India and subscribe to Uday India. Thank you.